guys, welcome to another Starcraft. This is ASL Season 14 Quarterfinal number 4, last of the 4 quarterfinals we've had this season, and it's going to be played out between Snow and Hero. The first of the potentially 5 matches, 5 epic matches, is going to be on Odyssey, 2-player map. Looking very promising, and Snow is the last remaining Protons player out of the entire Protons race here for this season. And you know what? Before the game starts, don't ask me any questions. I'm not gonna answer any questions about anything at all. Just gonna be here to commentate and to to enjoy the love of the game. And yeah, if you share the love of the game with me, please enjoy the discuss and enjoy this amazing series between Snow and Hero. Of course, Hero is very strong. He defeated the likes of Mini. Did he defeat Snow? No, did he defeat Bisu? I don't think so. I don't think they ever met. But he defeated Mini in a very interesting and long, drawn-out game on Odyssey as well. So yeah, definitely check out that game. I guess you cannot check out the game anymore. Oops. I guess you can still check out that game if you have Telegram. Click the link to the Telegram channel in the video description, and you will have access to the VOD. Telegram is anyways, let's continue on. I would disclose a little bit more information as we go on to this set and this potential series, but let's just enjoy the game for now. Looks like Snow has opened up with a very aggressive annoying build here, pylon with a forge, and then following up with this probe that is just really making that drone work hard to earn its place in the ground. Finally, looks like 6 Zerglings going to be coming out, and Snow sees the entire Zergling troops that's going to be just spawning right now. He's going to try to block them, I think, on the ramp at least once, if not twice. But no, the probe dies, and so that is going to be a little bit problematic for Snow because he needs to make a decision. Is he going to send out a second probe? Is he going to stay in the dark? Is he gonna, try to go and check out where's the 3rd base located, etc., etc. This probe's gonna turn around, maybe. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It kind of glitched out a little bit there, and now that probe's gonna be just staying at home for a while, and that's already setting Snow back a little bit because he lost the first probe. If he loses the second probe, it's gonna be very devastating for him. But finally, it looks like he is fine for now. The 6 Zerglings do not dare encroach past the cannons, so it looks like Snow is gonna have a little bit more time to prepare for his defenses. This probe is gonna try to scout once again the Zerglings that's hurrying back to their base here. Let's see if Hero's gonna put a drone on the ramp. Looks like he does. That drone's gonna try to block the ramp. At least attempt to block the ramp. The probe is gonna go and check out the base at the 3 o'clock, I hope. And looks like Heroes go for lair. So this is one of the very few Protons versus Zerg games where we see that the Zerg player doesn't go for 3-hatch Hydra. 3-hatch Hydra has been so common these days that it's very interesting to see that Heroes doing something else. This probe is trying very hard to get in, of course, not able to get in so far. He doesn't want to risk it either. If he can just see a glimpse of the mineral patch, it's going to be fine to move in, but he doesn't. So he's going to be contented to sit out here. The core in the front, that's going to allow the Forge to get a little bit of the upgrades going, even if the Zerg player goes for any kind of Hydralist cheese. But it looks like the fact that the Forge was a little bit behind was maybe one of the potentially the reasons why Hero has chosen to not go for Hydralist Dent here, because he knows he cannot deny that Forge from upgrading whatever is upgrading. So he's just gonna go for a standard build here. 6 Zerglings is this 6 or just 4? Maybe just 4 Zerglings, I'm sorry. Now 2 more Zerglings are gonna come out of the base. The Xehanort came out just to pose a threat, but they immediately go back. This probe is gonna try to get inside the base now. Finally, it does. I think it's trying very hard to get the head start on the Zerglings, but it looks like finally now Zergling speed has just finished, and Snow is gonna be completely in the dark now. Looks like very fast Mutualist will be what Hero tries to go for. At least a very fast Scourges will be what he will be trying to go for. The Zerglings are fanning out to various corners of the kingdom to various remote areas of this Earth, trying to catch any kind of probes that comes out, but nothing here for now. Let's take a look at the Overlord. Well, there's one Overlord just at the inner 6 o'clock position there. There's another Overlord right in the middle of the map, and another just going towards the 1 o'clock position there. The first Corsair is out, and it's gonna try to head directly into the main, I think, because Snow has an idea that there's nothing built in the expansion, and also nothing in the third base. So Snow's gonna try to go directly into the main. He doesn't cross any Overlord along the path, so he's not gonna have an idea where to go for to hunt the Overlords later. But he can use that in intel to kind of get a process of elimination going, just to say that, okay, you don't have Overlord where I just went, so you probably have Overlord somewhere else, and you probably have Mutualists on the way, because I don't see any Hydras coming out right now. So he takes the time to go and take out the first Overlord here. Some Xenos start to move out already, and this Corsair needs to go a little bit faster. It's a little bit slow in its work here, and that Overlord is going to die, and the Corsair is going to try to run home. Zealots start to come out here and start to engage the Zerglings. The first Corsair, I think, is quite safe to go home. There's no kind of Scourges coming out of the third base. If there's any Scourge coming out of the third base, it might potentially be able to kind of go faster than the Corsairs. But now the second Corsair is out already to support, and the two Corsairs gonna just stick together here. The third Corsair is out, so already things are going quite well for Snow. He doesn't get any Corsair sniped, and that's the worst nightmare of the Protons player. And catching a Scourge off guard there, Hero is a little bit slow to react. One Corsair took a hit, but that is still okay for Snow for the timing. I think that the timing of the cannon is just that by the time the cannon gets up, the Corsair gets out, and the Scourges will get... Oh my god! I guess the timing of the cannon was not as meticulous as I would have thought. I think Snow lost the fourth Corsair there to the Scourges that were just waiting outside, or maybe he just cancelled? That's not possible. Anyways, the first drone almost sniped there, but not successful. Looks like Snow's gonna try to come in here. A lot of Mutualists here. One drone, the three Xenos don't try to bust it. They're gonna try to run out, which is not good. I think just go in there and try to kill 1 or 2 drones, because some of them were already damaged from before. 5 Mutualists out here on the map. Xenon with speed. It's just slightly faster than the Mutualists here. And Scourge is roaming the area. This Xenon gets a very good information. He sees that there's at least 6 Scourges out in the area, and a lot of cannons are piling up, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not to have that many cannons. This Zealot is going to check if there's any kind of Hydralisk in the front door. He doesn't see anything, so Snow is happy just to sit home, because remember, on this map you can take a third base momentarily quite easily as a Protons player, but you need to just think about it in the mid game in terms of drops and stuff like that. Now he's gonna be, I think, fine for now. There are no large amount of Hydralisks coming out, but if Hero plays like what Soki does in the game against Bisu, Hero is gonna be looking forward towards the mid game drop towards the third base. And if Snow goes for the expansion at the 9 o'clock position or the 11 o'clock position, it's going to be very difficult to hold, because it's quite far from his base. Archon also getting morphed, so Snow is super prepared. Does he have +1 weapons yet on the Corsair? That remains to be seen. But now at least he's got 5 Corsairs. Yeah, the core is still spinning, so that means he doesn't have any kind of upgrades. Yes, this Zealot goes in. He doesn't see any Hydralisk, so that's gonna tip it off, and he's gonna know that there's a lot of Mutualists coming to his side. Such man, he's got the third cannon warping, as well as an Archon. That Archon's gonna try to shield the Corsairs here. The Archon is doing quite a good job of shielding the Corsairs. The 2 more Hydralisks come out and immediately get popped. A misclick there, 2 misclick there by Heroes, and Hero is not able to catch the last what is that unit called? Templar, High Templar. So that High Templar lives to fight another day, and the gateway count is going up a lot for Snow. Looks like Hero has abandoned the air idea. He's gonna go directly into ground units now, and so does Snow. Snow is gonna try to come out here. That's still a lot of Scourges, remaining 5 Scourges with +1 upgrade now. They're gonna one shot the Scourge right here. Oh my god, very careless for Snow, losing another Corsairs already. And now he's gonna take this base here at the 1:30, 1 o'clock positioned here. It's very, very good for the Zerg to take. It's going to be difficult for Protons to access it because you need to destroy the temples. At least to go for Shadow with speed, especially with speed in the later part of the game. More Scourges coming out just to check, and the core is spinning again. Now it's probably going to be for a Dragoon range upgrade. He needs to make one more Corsair, and you already have +1 on the Corsair. Just make one more Corsair just to be completely safe against any kind of attack. Zealot coming out, checking out the 4 o'clock base. They see nothing. They're gonna try to attack on here. That's gonna be a mistake. Mutualists are coming from behind as well as Hydralists in front, but these Mutualists got a little bit careless there. Another second hit, the third hit, and Mutualists are really, really weak now. Which is going to be a good idea for Snow when he tries to move out the Dragoons and Corsairs later. Looks like the Dragoons are finally in here, and Snow have yet to go and take his next base. A lot of drones are transferring, not so sure where. Hero should take another gas, I think, in his main right now. Why are these drones going to the main? Okay, they're going to the expansion. Yeah, that's right. So Hero's going to have access to 4 bases, a lot of with 3 gas for now, with potentially 5 gas later. No, the third base, yeah, the third base has gas. That's a lot of gas for the Zerg player. Whereas it looks like Snow has 3 High Templars, 1 inside the main. He can probably exit out with that High Templars as well, but he's probably thinking he wants to keep it for the next engagement. All of the High Templars have 2 storms each. The Mutualists coming trying to get a snipe on those High Templars, but Dragoon are here to escort. Our Dragoon range done? I hope so. At this point it should be done, and now we're looking forward to a big engagement here in the middle of the map. And the Scourges are gonna try to catch the Mutualists, but the Dragoons attacking from behind is doing a good job to slow them down. This bridge rather, not the ridge, I'm sorry, was a little bit difficult for Protons to cross, and now High Templars are coming out and doing a frontal attack. But I think, do we have Lurkers? Yes, some Lurkers are in place. Do we have the Observers yet? Looks like Hero is gonna have a good result here. Mutualists are gonna try to, those Mutualists have very much damage here, and Snow is gonna try to control the middle area, but he needs to control it well because he doesn't have another base, man. Zerg is on 4 bases with a very strong economy. Hero is up by about, if you look at the supply situation, also up by about 20 supply here. So it's gonna be very difficult to Snow. He needs to convert his advantage into something. A good snipe there. I think killing 2 oh my god, all of the High Templars got destroyed. I think 3 High Templars died during that engagement, but 2 more High Templars are joining the fray here. Corsairs need to come out and run home to the safety here. We don't see Snow take another base. Is Snow gonna just do 2 bases against 4 base Zerg or what? He's gonna first try to get up on this ramp. Only 1 observer, however. Not enough observer in the area. It's gonna storm now. That's for a frontal storm was not so good. The next storm could be a little bit better. He tried to soften up a little bit the Hydralists as well as the Lurkers on the high ground. And I think that's gonna be time to go home. I think he doesn't have enough army to bust this, or he's gonna try to bust it anyway. Another storm. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to bust it. And where's his next base? He's not looking forward to. Finally, it looks like Snow transferring a probe to the 3rd base to take something there. And only now he goes and tries to take out the cannon there. Looks like Hive is already done by Hero. Hero is miles a league ahead in terms of I think technology as well. I think now looks like Protoss is gonna try to hold this high ground here, but drop is gonna be what Hero looks to go for, as well as counter attack here. Hero has going for a counter attack, but it's because there's some there's some Dragoons blocking this area and providing limited vision. And finally we have a Shadow with something. Snow is gonna use the signature move with Shadow and Reavers maybe, or Shadow and Dark Templar. Is gonna be Shadow and Dark Templar taking out the Nidus Canal. The Nidus Canal's fall. This base is completely gone here. So that's a very good move from Snow, and Overlord is gonna get taken out as well. We have 1 Dark Templar in the area. Dark Templar is gonna provide a lot of attack, and that Dark Templar is gonna go inside the main. However, still a lot of Zealot remains here. That Dark Templar is gonna try to take some drones out, but we have one single what is that unit called? Overlord that is doing a lot of work here. Xenon getting dropped into the main as well as an Archon. this base is as good as gone. But Hero needs, well, I guess Snow needs to react faster. He's not reacting fast enough. Finally, he's gonna react with an Archon and another Zealot and splash damage on the drone. All of the drones are falling here, so this base is as good as dead. Some more drops go inside the main as Snow contains his enemy. It looks like the multitasking level of Snow is too good here. But it's not the end of the game, guys. We need to still play for the advantage. And it looks like it's gonna be time for Hero to go for a counter attack of some sort. It looks like he didn't research drop because he could easily save his base, but looks like Hero's gone for another additional base here at the 4 o'clock position. This lurker drone, oh my god, drones getting caught in the crossfire, and all of the drones got massacred there. Save maybe one. And this Protoss army is still really strong here with +1 weapons and +2 armor upgrades, and Snow needs to pull the rest of his army out as well as also try to move young units out of the 1 o'clock positions here. An observer just coming out here just to check what the observer player is doing. Looks like there's gonna be a huge army movement into the 4 o'clock position. This Shadow is gonna go for some kind of drop. We don't have Scourges. What happened to the Scourges that Hero had built in the past? A lot of Storm get cast here, and that's I think 4 or 5 drones dead there. This Shadow tries to go in here, but Scourge is gonna try to take out, and that Shadow is going to fall now. But I don't think Snow minds it that much. Snow is on 3 base. He still have a lot of problems he needs to deal with. This assimilator is having a good job here, and the more Hero controls his bottom right side of the map, the more he gets access to drops later and can directly attack the Protoss, his 3rd base. But this is why Snow is gonna try to pressure the area hard, because if he can just keep the Zerg busy in this area, he knows that's gonna be impossible for Zerg to go and do any kind of drops to him, because if you need to drop, you need to go directly through this main Protoss army. Looks like Snow is busting through. Is Hero gonna try to reinforce from behind or not? He's got a lot of units from behind at the 4 o'clock position. We have a lot of lurkers in the Dark Storm, and we don't have enough storm to storm this Dark Storm area. And that sort of storm was a little bit way too late. He needs to storm more. And now reinforcement comes to be behind to kind of finish up the job, and Snow is a bit slow to react here. Some Zealot coming in to support as well. High Templars morph into Archons, and Zealot coming out to help, but not enough troops. But these Archons are doing a lot of damage. Now it's going to be time for Snow to back down, to go home and to reinforce and to get more units. Snow is still behind about 20 supply here, 15 supply rather, and he's bleeding minerals fast. He's running out of minerals everywhere. Looks like Hero's gonna go for the counter attack with the Plague now. He's gonna try to Plague something, but we don't see any kind of reaction. Finally, a little bit slower Plague there. Not as fast as you would hope from a player like Hero. But Archons and Zealot is doing a lot of work, and Snow lives to fight another day. These Zealot need to not to die to Lurker spine there. Another Shadow with drops would be really nice now, but looks like Snow doesn't really want to risk it. Losing a Shadow with 2 high templates is quite deadly in this kind of situation here. Finally, all of the drones get transferred, and a singles Corsair just gonna be really annoying here and just buy some time for Snow. Snow's ground unit is very small. Looks like finally we will have the some Zealot coming out here to attack, and I think these are cracklings. Yes, I'm not so sure, but these drones, these probes are doing a lot of blocking work here. The last of the Zealot is going to fall, and this probe is going to these probes will have to drill hard to survive here. Looks like Snow is forced to fight with probes here, but finally he is okay to live, and now it's going to be time for Hero to deal the final blow. I think either go for drop or just frontal attack, but he needs to be very careful. Looks like we'll have an observer in the middle of the map as able to see the Zerg movement of the army here. Looks like Hero is going to take out this temple first to clear his base for future defenses later. If he switches to Mutualist now, it's going to be very strong, but I don't know if Hero has the money to switch. I guess he has both money and the gas to switch to Mutualist. He's still destroying the temples for now. None of the players are really engaging so far, but Hero has a lot of troops, man. He needs to convert that into some kind of advantage. He's gonna try to convert that into some kind of advantage now. Cracklings coming out trying to destroy the Archons. The Archons are very, very strong here. High Templars don't have the upgrades yet. The energy upgrades still just 2 storms for High Templars. We have a few Dragoons out just to negate the possibility of the counter attack. I guess not the counter attack, but the switch back to neutralist here. A single Archon goes and hide in the corner just to buy the most time possible here and taking out as many Zerglings as possible. And this base finally is going to get built here, and we have Archon as well as High Templars and Zealot trying to attack this front door. We might have some kind of plague, but that plague was completely useless. Like, why do you plague the High Templars? But looks like Snow is just gonna buy some time, and a huge counter attack from Zerg here on the left side of the map. But Snow has a vision of that. He has an observer right in the middle map. He can see, and is he gonna turn his army around? His army is very, very, very small here. Looks like the Zerg player gets this high ground advantage. Some high storm is gonna get cancelled from behind here. Those are quite good storms. He needs to storm more. But the rest of the Protoss units is melting like crazy, and Lurkers on the high ground here. Just 4 Archons. Oh my god, 3 Lurkers died in a single blow. And still with good storms, but I don't think that's gonna be enough, man. These 2 Archons gonna try to fight as hard as possible, but that's gonna be the end of that attack. Some observer, oh my god, and Lurker drop. This is what Heroes is really strong for, because that map, that base there at say 4 o'clock, rather 5 o'clock position is very close to the fourth base of Heroes, so it can easily drop, and I think that's gonna be the end of this game, guys. There's no way for Snow to come back. And Snow GG, beautifully played by Hero, and very much back and forth. And thanks for watching, and see you next game.